Good afternoon, this is our latest video update on Tropical Depression Kai Tak, which is now dissipating over northern Vietnam. We're also going to give you an update on the two possible tropical cyclones that we are watching. In fact, one of them has been upgraded to a tropical depression, that is 96W by JMA. First, we begin with Tropical Depression Kai Tak, now dissipating over northwestern Vietnam, located approximately 280 kilometers northwest of Hanoi. Maximum sustained winds are down to 55 kph with gusts of up to 85 kilometers per hour. The system is currently moving west-northwestward at a speed of 20 kilometers per hour. You can see in this latest visible image that the system still has that organization. I can still tell the clouds, the formation, and the core of the system still pretty much intact and pretty much discernible here on the infrared image. You can see those curved convections still present despite the land interaction, although the system is beginning to rapidly degrade in the past few hours. There are still some rains though across northern Vietnam and even into Laos. Some areas have reported 100 to even 200 millimeters of rain in the past 24 hours. The system moved just north of Hanoi, actually less than 20 kilometers north of Hanoi this morning, bringing winds of up to 50 kilometers per hour. Also again dropping heavy rains there. And even parts of southwestern Guangxi and even Hainan Islands still reported rains overnight last night as Kai Tak moved into northeastern Vietnam. But now the system is dissipating. Both JMA and JTWC have given their final storm warnings on this system. So this will be our final update as well for Kai Tak. But the remnants could still bring widespread rains across northern Vietnam, Laos, and even to the Yunnan Province here in southwestern China later tonight. So still the possibility of heavy rains exists across this region, perhaps another 100 to even 200 millimeters of rain, especially in mountainous areas in this region, so just be careful of that. But in terms of the tropical cyclone, fortunately this system is finally dissipating. Now moving on to the next system, we have 96W again, has been upgraded to a tropical depression by JMA, and it also expects this to become a tropical storm in the next 24 hours. JTWC hasn't upgraded this yet, although they have given 96W a medium chance of development in the next 24 hours, so could probably expect a tropical cyclone formation alert in the next few hours. Pagasa also mentioning this as an active low pressure area, not a tropical depression just yet, but they will be giving their 5 p.m. bulletin in the next few minutes, so probably see that system mentioned as well. In terms of the location, the center was last located approximately 300 kilometers east-northeast of Tuguegarao here in Cagayan. Maximum sustained winds according to JMA are at 55 kilometers per hour with gusts of up to 85 kilometers per hour. The system is currently almost stationary just east of Luzon. Now, latest satellite data captured the weak low-level circulation center, although it only showed winds of around 30 to 40 kilometers per hour. So I do think this winds from JMA are a little bit too high, but nevertheless, if you watched our video yesterday, we were mentioning how the low-level circulation center was still almost non-existent. Well, that energy is transferred now down to near the surface, and we are now seeing a closed low-level circulation center, albeit still weak. Now the infrared satellite shows the curved banding, but still pretty weak and pretty much fragmented or very warm cloud tops for intensifying cyclones. So it will probably take its time developing into a tropical storm. Again, JMA still expects this to become a tropical storm, but in the next 24 hours. But it could probably take more than that as it tries to consolidate, and it is having some issues, particularly to the north of the system. Although there is some good poleward outflow, we are seeing some dry air pushing that convection Computer models are still forecasting this to become something significant in the next 2 to 3 days. It will meander in this region east of Luzon in the next 24 to 48 hours and then take a sharp turn to the north, perhaps nearing the Okinawa Island and even into Ishikagijima. And of course, Taiwan is still a player here. We will continue to watch the forecast tracks in the next in the coming days. But in terms of intensification, if it continues to develop, it will become a tropical storm probably tomorrow evening, and then will continue from there on, intensifying as it moves northward. It could become a typhoon, still low possibility, but the chance is there, so we keep an eye on this one. Invest 97W, final system you're watching for this update. This is located approximately 320 kilometers northeast of Yap Island, or about 580 kilometers southwest of Guam, so in the middle of the Pacific right now. You can see this infrared image, very weak, almost visible on the satellite, so not a whole lot of convection going on, but the structure is there. We satellite data have found a weak low-level circulation center embedded along the monsoon trough in this region, with winds of around 20 to 30 kilometers per hour. Now, this system, along with 96W, lies in a region of low to moderate wind shear, so that should help both systems slowly develop. Of course, that's not the only factors affecting intensification, but certainly in terms of the wind shear, it looks somewhat favorable for further development. The computer models, again, showing you 96W here and 97W. Again, the faster one to develop will probably be 96W, as we expect this to become a storm in the next 1 to 2 days. Again, taking a sharp turn to the north. Some models are showing it moving into eastern China by the middle part of next week, around Wednesday or Thursday. Some of the models are taking this actually into Taiwan by as early as Tuesday, so still lots of uncertainties among the computer models. So again, all the areas from even northern Luzon, Taiwan, eastern China, and the Japanese islands should still keep an eye out on this system. Now, I showed you earlier the infrared image. While the center of circulation is away from Luzon, it is enhancing some rain showers across parts of northern Luzon and even into central Luzon. Some areas reporting light rains in the past 6 hours. Rainfall amounts have generally been light, less than 50 millimeters, but still some light rains to expect in the next day or so as the system slowly moves east of Luzon. 97W, on the other hand, will take its time, slowly intensifying, perhaps becoming a tropical storm in the next 2 to 3 days as it moves northeastward, probably nearing Guam by as early as tomorrow, Sunday, and then will take a sharp turn to the west as the ridge builds back in here. As it does so, moving across the Philippine Sea, the system will intensify, and some models are intensifying this system rapidly, expecting a typhoon as early as Wednesday or Thursday as it enters the Philippine area of responsibility. Concludes our update for today. Again, checking out these links here for the official weather agencies, warnings and bulletins, especially in Taiwan, China, and also again northern Luzon, as 96W could become again our next significant tropical cyclone in the next few days. Stay safe, guys. Bye bye.